Good morning, boys and girls. Skylet Love, good morning. Corn Dog, Icy Cool, Miss Pac-Man, Justin, Yusi. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. Faith, good morning. Boogeyman, good morning as well. Last stream of the year. Last stream of the year, wow. 2024 is right around the corner, boys and girls. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Looks like everything's holding up. Not having any problems with Restream today, which is great. We had that slight issue with the sound of the game yesterday, so if you guys can let me know as the stream goes on, if the game sounds are too high, too low, compared to me, that would be great. I'm going to try to regulate it a little bit here on my end. Hopefully it's not too bad. But hey everybody, Brian, how you doing? Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve to you all. Waka, good morning as well. Woo. We are getting started a little bit late today, so we will be going about an hour later on Long Dark. So we're going to be streaming Long Dark for about the next 3 hours. We are going to be loading back into our Vitamin C bad run, where in fact we have scurvy right now. We're on day 82 and the scurv is in. We actually have the scurvy affliction. We are fighting it off. It doesn't look like there's any big nasty it's not like the biggest nasty about it is that it does lower our overall carry weight by 5 kilos. Yes, I am going to be driving tonight, Locke. It's going to be probably pretty good money tonight would be my guess. So yeah, overall we can carry we're now down 5 kilos on our carry weight. That's the biggest negative I've seen so far with the vitamin C issue. And you have to keep eating vitamin C items to make this full so that your vitamin C so the scurvy will go away. So wow, we got wool toques and all sorts of stuff here. We got a ruined we got a ruined scarf. Oh yeah, I'll be careful. I'm always careful, Corn Dog. I'm a semi-professional when it comes to driving, so I'm good at watching out for idiots. All right, so let's go ahead and rip these apart as well. We do need to go gather some wood. Kenneth, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, no, I had a really bad insomnia last night. I didn't get to sleep till almost 4 this morning, so I'm running on very little sleep today. But you know, some days are like that. Some days just suck. So, today is one of those days. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to make our arrows again. Okay. Let's get our arrows made. I only got 6 arrows or 7 arrows left. Let's go ahead and get that. Get 6 arrow shafts. Get 18 feathers. There we go. So yeah, I just didn't sleep real well last night. So it was like, oh, that kind of sucks. But what can you do? So I slept in an hour this morning. I slept in an hour and got a little extra rest. I'm still feeling a little woozy, a little punch drunk, but we'll make it through. It's all gonna be okay. All right, let's drop that. There we go. So we got 13 arrows now, which is awesome. Let's eat our fish so we get a little more vitamin C stuff taken care of. Yum, yum. Josh, good morning. And Nora, good morning as well over on the Kick side. And good morning. We are on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch today. So welcome in on all those fronts. Yes, we still have our scurvy. We're trying to get rid of it slowly but surely. These also help, but not as much. Not as much, so. Is it pretty warm out here? It's kind of warm. We need to get some more wood so we can maybe go fishing a little bit more. We also need to go back up to the, we need to go back up to the deer clearing and get ourselves the, the food and stuff that we left up at deer clearing. So we do also have enough to make a bearskin coat here as well. We've got two bearskins to make the coat. I did make the rabbit skin gloves already. I'm not going to worry about making a rabbit skin hat, though. I just don't find the rabbit skin hat to be as necessary anymore. Because the rabbit skin hat... Let's see if I can find it here. There we go. Rabbit skin hat is a 2 and a 1.5. It's basically a 2 degree, 1.5 windproof. And this is a 2.2. And it has good protection on it as well. So... once you get an aviator cap, you really don't need the rabbit skin hat anymore, so you really only need rabbit skins for those. And then we can rip this apart as well. So now we only have one leather item that we're repairing, well, two. The moose-hide satchel takes leather to repair as well, but we don't count that really. And if we wear that, we have a 22 degree warmth bonus, so that's awesome. Awesome! But Copper Hamster, how you doing? Good morning, you scurvy dog. We got more hooks in this stream. We have more hooks than a pirate convention. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and drop these hooks off out here on the lake. The low condition ones, anyway. I'm going to grab these. I left cattails out here, too, so we're going to grab those now because we are going to need all the cat stuff that we can utilize. Okay, so I'm going to leave my low-condition hooks out here. And then these ones I'll use to fix things, and these ones I'll use to do other stuff. And then let's leave a little bit of wood here. There we go. And let's leave the book to burn as well. You'll be fine, dude. Trust me, you'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. Victorian, Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody who's not there quite yet. Happy New Year's to those of you who have actually passed into the future. Tell us how 2024 looks. Should we continue going on that direction, or should we just stop now? Just stop it now. Some days it feels like we should just stop now and just not worry about it. That's a deer over there. I was like, what is that up on the hillside? There's a deer. It's GD freezing, boys and girls. So the weather finally went to negative numbers. It's about time. Don't say that. Yeah, can we turn this bus around, Faith? Exactly. Don't make me turn this car around. I will take you back to 2023. Sup, what? I'm not stopping playing Long Dark. Well, maybe back to 1999. What a year, 1999. What a crazy time. Y2K fear was everywhere. Everybody was afraid the world was just going to end in the year 2000. Was there legitimate concerns to be had? Yes. Was it the world-ending apocalyptic problem that they made it out to be? No. But hey, like a great politician once said, Never let a good crisis go to waste. Yeah, I remember the craziness that was going on in that time. It was so nuts. People were just like, good morning, Janelle. People were just like thinking the world was coming to an end. That everything was going to hell in a handbasket. I was like, nah, I think we'll be okay. I got this sneaking suspicion. Everything's gonna be alright. Is it gonna be maybe a problem for some things? Probably. I honestly think there were a lot of people who made a lot of money on a lot of fear. And that's always, you know, that's always sad that people got taken advantage of, but unfortunately, that's always going to be the case. Well, see, the thing, Nora, that I always looked at is like, you know, yeah, I know we are very dependent on computers, but
I'm so thirsty,
I figured, you know, if everything went to crap, you know, it would be fine. We'd find a way. And honestly, when it comes down to it, it was a very first world problem type thing. I would bet that if every computer in the world crashed, probably like 80% of the world or more would probably go along just fine. They'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, some people would be mad their cell phones went down in, you know, some third world country, but at the same time, it wouldn't be you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Was confused whether the world was going to end on Eastern time or Pacific time. Exactly, you know, it's like, is it going to end on yeah, you know, that's always the thing. When they tell you when the world's going to end, it's always like, well, is it going to end on my time or your time? Is it going to be 3 there and noon here? What's going on? Hey, but you know, Faith, it's never bad to have some MREs and some cash set aside for, you know, bad instances. Yeah. Woo! Krontar with a 27-month resub. Thank you, Krontar, for the 27 months there, my friend.
Krontar 308 just resubscribed for 27 months. Let us have a dance so that 2024 be better than 2023.
Exactly, yes. Let's have a dance so 2024 is better. I totally am down for that. I am totally down for that, so that sounds like a great plan. So that flask is empty. That one has that in it. So what did this flask have in it? Did that one have my coffees? I think that one had my coffees in it. I'm pretty sure. Jerk Attacks, how you doing? Brand Flakes, hello. Brianna Love Forever, how are you doing? This looks like not good weather. Hello? Did I ask for you? We're trying to get over our, vitamin C deficiency right now. We're almost halfway there. Well, I had really bad sleep last night, Hallis, so I didn't get started at 9 a.m. when I was expecting to. I started about 15 minutes ago because I woke up a little bit late. And so the Long Dark, since it passed that time frame, now it's just showing the afternoon session. So, yeah. But we will be playing some Escape the Pacific this afternoon, which actually just had a brand new update to it that we will be exploring and enjoying. So that's pretty cool. What happens if you don't cure it? Well, if you don't cure the scurvy, It says that if you go, if you leave it untreated, you will continue to weaken and lose condition until you succumb and die. So I would imagine if you do nothing and this stays, you know, I would imagine it will eventually go down and you'll eventually die. Skylet, have a good one. You have to go, might be back later. Skylet Love, have a good one. If I don't see you before, Happy New Year. Did you know the reason that they called sailors limeys is because they carried limes on the ships to keep scurvy away? Take your vitamins. Exactly, Kitty. Take your vitamins, y'all. Hey, Lithar, how you doing, buddy? Hello, hello. How's it going? I'm gonna take my ruined pot pies with me. I want to go, but I don't want to go, but I want to go, but I don't want... Okay, it's getting a wee bit nasty out there right now. Let's see what else we can leave here. I can leave this empty... Yeah, I can leave this empty thermos. I'm gonna leave my thermosi here. I sure do like the thermoses, though. The thermoses are pretty damn cool. I'm almost thinking of destroying another hammer just to get the metal, but then I hold myself back and I go, nah, I don't want to do that. Okay. No. Yeah. Lose 1 point of condition per hour until the affliction is cured or until death. Well, that's fun. Well, we're eating as much as we can. Yeah, fish doesn't have vitamin C in real life, but they did want to give us a fighting chance. They wanted to give us a fighting chance with scurvy, so they decided to, you know, give it the old shot. Okay, is there anything I can leave in here? Let's leave a couple of those. I don't really need my pry bar where we're going. I got a good torch, so I'll leave that torch here as well. I don't really need the hacksaw either. I'm just kind of lowering my weight because I want to. We also lose 5 kilos of weight on it, so that's always fun. I don't need both my jars of salt, so we'll leave one of those here. I don't know why I have the Phantom of the Opera going through my head. The Phantom of the Opera is here. I will take my birch bark because I will cook that up. Okay, I think we're good weight. But hey, it's no problem, Lithar. That's the Thompson's Family Stew gives 80 vitamin C. It's best food. 1 cattail gives 1 vitamin C. Fishes gives 15 to 16 points. Yeah, the thing is though that an interloper making something like the Thompson Family Stew, first you have to have the recipe. Second of all, you'd have to have the supplies to cook it with. So yeah. Actually, I could, Prepper's Pie also gives you vitamin C as well, it looks like. That's cool. Rose hip pies give you minor vitamin C. Peach pies do. Coastal fish cakes do. But then again, you have to have rainbow trout and taters. Potatoes! Which they've not made it real easy to get that stuff. Okay, let's just sleep for an hour and see if this, see if the storm hits us or not. So yeah, we're fighting the vitamin C today, boys and girls. It's fun. Okay, it just looks like it's gonna be Stormy McNormy out here, so. Alright. Well. Really? Seriously. Seriously, you little bugger. Isn't there a hacksaw out in the Timberwolf open field now? I believe so, yeah. Check our bedroll. Check our clothes. Okay, he went down fast. That's good. He just wanted to give me a hug, I know. He sprained my ankle, you little bugger. I knew I felt something snap. I felt something snap there. Little bugger sprained my ankle. Little meanie. The main reason we're gonna go back up to Deer Clearing is I have a whole bunch of food stuff up there. I left all my vitamin C food stuff, so. Really? We're always right there. Get out of here. Jeez Louise, you nasty wolves. Well, it's because I'm carrying, it's you know what it is, it's because I'm carrying my meat pies along. That's, I got my meat pies on me, so, oh, Jesus criminy. The wolves love my stinky butt right now. That was a ducky hug. Good afternoon, Duke. And good morning, and good morning, Grippa. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Brand Flakes, hello as well. But yes, so yeah, so what you're saying, Lithar, is that the Thompson's Family Stew is the best thing you can use to get rid of scurvy if you actually get it. Little buggers. Tell you, man. The little buggers. Yep, I got the nasty smell. I got smelly pies on me. Yeah, he was running at a weird angle. Well, that's because this river's so narrow, he couldn't find a good pathing. He couldn't find a good way to path to me and come straight at me, so. Yeah, that was kind of a pain in the butt. Can't wait to keep my Loper run going. Gotta get a hammer, and I'm chilling. Well, Bran, I had 3 hammers, so you're welcome to one of mine. Yeah, see, that wolf came all the way from up here to get me. That wolf was up here chilling like a villain, man. Chilling like a Bond villain. The kind of common items on Loper, the most vitamin C has peaches, 56, canned corn. Oh, I have peaches. Nice. Although it's weird, peaches say moderate. It's not like they say major source of vitamin C. That's very weird. I would expect them to say more if they had more, so. Very, very odd. Oh, this totally feels like a. This totally feels like a. Oh, wow! That's a big range for moderate, isn't it? That is a crazy range for moderate. I would think they'd make moderate a little bit smaller range. That is huge. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oak trees over here. Do acorns have vitamin C? I think. I'm not sure if they do. I'm not sure if they do. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna use these for acorn tea, so, or not for acorn tea, but for prepper's pies. They do when you make a prepper pie with it, because prepper pie has vitamin C, so. But I think that's due to the due to the mushrooms and the burdock root that you're putting in it. I've always wondered, how does somebody come up with the exact number that the items give you? Is there some program that lets you see what numbers the items give you? Because, I mean, it doesn't give you a numerical value when you eat it, so. I mean, how does that number even exist? I've always been curious about that. Oh, it's a mod. Okay, it's a mod. Gotcha. It's something that delves into the programmable stuff and sees what it is. Okay, interesting. I've always wondered that. I've always been, that's really cool information. I don't know how you'd ever obtain that without, you know, basically like delving into the code of the game. So. That's way too high-tech for me. I just go, okay, good, cool. A lot of these trees only have one acorn on them, which is kind of sad. But we might as well get them all. My daughter has two guinea pigs. Wow, Jesus criminy. Don't do that. There's a bear around here, sir. Sir, there are bears around this area. Don't do that anymore. Acorns do not respawn now. So once you get them, you get them. But Cindy, it wouldn't be menopause for whales. It'd be whalopause. It'd be whalopause. I'm sure the whales are like, yeah, humans and whales, we're the only ones that go through whalopause. We are. Jimmy, how you doing? Hello, hello. How's it going today? I think vitamin C deficiency will heal today? Well, we're fighting it off, but we haven't got rid of it yet. Coral! Coral! You camped around a group of them for 3 days hoping they would respawn? Oh. But squirrels cache tons of acorns. You could be finding them for a long time. What are the scurvy symptoms in the game? You lose some health per hour, I guess. Although I haven't really noticed a lot of that. It basically, the biggest thing I've noticed more than anything is you lose 5 kilos of carry weight. To me, the 5 kilos of carry weight are the worst part of it. Damn it. He got away. That was because of my poor shooting. My poor shooting, Tex. Well, you will lose enough health and die if you don't fix it in time. So you want to get rid of it as quick as you can. But, so the main thing you do is you don't want to get it in the first place. And, it literally took us... we started no vitamin C on day 60. We didn't get the risk till day 76. And then it took us 5 days to get the vitamin C deficiency. And that was with us no longer eating any vitamin C stuff. Yeah, I slept like crap last night, Asus. And thanks. Yeah, I don't look good today at all. I look like shit. Thanks for reminding me. So yeah, I had one cattail to see what it would do, and it took away 1 point or 1% of our vitamin C risk when it was being risked. Basically, it took away 1%. So, will I have time to take a nap? Oh no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll push on through. I'll sleep well tonight. I'll sleep when I'm dead. But yes, I not only do I not look good today, Asus, I don't feel super good today. My looks are very much how I feel at the same time, so. But yeah, I'm off caffeine too, so. As far as from what Lithar was saying, it's only 1% per hour, so. It'll basically hurt you a lot if you ignore it. Let's just put it that way. If you ignore it, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. Yeah, I'm not gonna be eating the raw fish. Oh wait, what just happened? Oh, Janelle just gifted 5 memberships over on the YouTube side. Oh my goodness, going out to Brina Love, Yurgita, Jane, Adam, Garden, and Hustios. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Welcome into the membership club over on the YouTube side. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for gifting out. Oh, we got some sardines. Sardines don't have that. No, sardines. Oh, sardines do have a minor source of vitamin C. Okay, cool. Let's eat them. Let's eat them down, baby. Yeah, let's go. Well, thank you so much for gifting those over there. Welcome in, everybody. Let's take the cedar limb. It's still light out. Donnie Theory, you sexy son of a bee sting. How you doing, buddy? How's it going, my man?
I think I need to lay down.
I think you do need to lay down. Let's eat some cattails before we do. Yes, the cup of herbal tea does have vitamin C in it. We're gonna drink one of those to get some health back. And then we're gonna drink one of our birch bark teas to get some more health back, and that has minor vitamin C as well. I mean, there are tons of things in the game. That's the thing, is that if you just carry some cattails and teas and stuff like that around with you, you're not gonna really ever have a problem with vitamin C. It's mainly gonna be something where late in the game, you're gonna need to kind of keep track of it a lot more. You were playing Long Dark and YouTube notified you. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's give Donnie Theory a shout out here. Donnie Theory, boys and girls, is a fellow streamer, an all-around cool dude.
You know how Fantazi eats noodles?
There we
Here's
go.
how I eat noodles.
Dude, nice outfit. I like that.
Not as cool as Fantazi, but so damn good! Let's watch how the man eats noodles. So beautiful.
I have no idea what was going on there. Wow, that was a clip, boys and girls. That was a clip. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Well, Janelle, again, thank you for the gifted memberships on the YouTube side. Appreciate that very much. Birch bark gives you 6 units of vitamin C. Yeah, that helps you regain health too. It helps you get some health back. Hey, look at that. We're almost 50% of the way. Yay. All right, so let's grab that. Let's just get this guy completely harvested up. I like suspenders. They hold the bobs in place. Yes, they hold those. They hold the bobs in place there for you. I like it. Hey, but you know, with the new TOS on Twitch, Donnie, you can just have your bobs out now, and you don't have to worry about it. You're good to go, man. You are like good to go. So. All right. Let's grab a little more coal as we go. I'll never show my dragon nips on stream. Well, no. You don't want to show that. What you want to show is you want to show the, you want to have little pasties, see? You gotta have the pasties going on. And then you just call it artistic nudity. Like, that's not gonna get abused at all. That'll never, nobody would ever dare abuse that. I say anybody who wants to do that on that artistic thing on stream, I'd be like, yeah, show me 6 months of your artistic work and then we'll allow you to do it. Because I guarantee you that 90% of them have no artistic work in their past ever. Artistic. It's artistic my butt. You want to see something artistic, it's a butt crack. That's artistic. That's how it's artistic. So how we get you to play a clip? Well, I mean, the Donnie Theory clip, that played because I shouted his channel out. If you have a channel you want shouted out, I can do that for you. Okay, so let's prepare a birch bark in that. Actually, you know what? No. Let's make some water in that. Yeah, let's see my, yeah, you want to see my artistically hairy chest? Yeah, that's real artistic. That's where I just go, yeah, I don't believe you. Oh, a movie clip you like? Yeah, I can't show those on stream. I can't show movie clips on stream. That would give me in all sorts of problems with TOSs and stuff. Am I still short on water? Or did I get enough water? Oh, I can't make the broth in there. Okay, so let's make another birch bark tea. Well, it's kind of hard to make there we go. Kind of hard to make the birch bark there. I want to be a body painter, not on my own though. Call me, I'm cheap, chat. Yeah, unfortunately, short bus. Movie stuff like that, and you know, that sort of stuff can get you in trouble with copyright problems more than anything. There is a Discord for clips and stuff. You can put whatever you want. You can put whatever you want on the Discord if you want to. Well, within reason. You can put clips and stuff on the Discord if you want. You can put memes on there. A dank meme if you want to. I'm not really sure what dank memes are, but hey, it sounds cool, right? 50 minutes till boiled, huh? Alright, we should have enough now to make some broth. There we go. Let's get that broth going. Heck yeah. Let's go. Yum, yum. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. Yeah, see, just sitting here cooking, we've lost 3% health. We lost 3% health just sitting here cooking. Oh, there's lots of new recipes, Donnie. And on top of the standard recipes, you see these standard recipes here that have no stars next to them. There's also 9 recipe cards you can find scattered
Throughout
the world. Excuse me, I just coughed right there in this.
I did the voice changer thing. Hey guys.
I meant to mute it and I didn't do that. There's 9 recipes that are starred. These ones here, these you find around the world. And so you can find actual recipes around the world as well. And you need to gather things like flour, broth, carrots, potatoes to make up some of those recipes, which is pretty dang cool. We also have some acorns to crack, don't we? Let's crack some nuts, baby. Let's crack some nuts. Yeah, we can make acorn pancakes, which is pretty cool. Let's make some coffee. Make some water. Oh, I got that meat to cook up too. And then we're going to crush these acorns into a large prepared thing. There we go. But yeah, you can make acorn pancakes too. It's awesome. And then we can prepare that thing of acorns. That'll take 7 minutes. And then we can cook the ptarmigan. So yes, acorns themselves have no vitamin C in them. No vitamin C. Taking off for a friend's place to enjoy New Year's Eve. Have a safe and happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year's to you too as well, Duke. Take care, my friend. Have some good fun. Stay safe. Well, right now, Donnie, I have scurvy. So yeah, I have scurvy right now that I'm trying to fight off. And while I have scurvy, it's slowly killing me. It does a point of damage per hour to you. Which is pretty nasty. Some nasty stuff, man. Nasty stuff right there. I'm gonna drink that down. I'm gonna drink one of my birch bark teas. We're basically gonna be holding it off here. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go! Woo! Let's do this! I only thought pirates got scurvy. Arr! Well, we got it on purpose, Donnie. I'll admit, we got it on purpose. I was curious after a steady diet of stuff, how long it would take me to get it. So, and it took me, I think, 16 days. 16 or 17 days to get it. Let's see, so we need to go down that. Excuse me. Rude. There's the exit there, but I want to go this way and see if I can get some more coal. So, after I stopped my regular diet on day 60, it took us 10, 15, 60. It basically took us like 17 days to start getting the risk. We got the risk on day 76. And then we didn't eat any vitamin C stuff except for one cattail just to see what it would do. And then it took us basically 5 days to get scurvy, to get full-blown scurvy at that point. So 16, 17 days, and then it took us another 5 days to get full-blown scurvy. And that's without trying to eat anything that would help us. So we could have helped ourselves if we had George! If we had actually eaten some vitamin C food in that time, we could have actually saved ourselves the hassle. But I decided I wanted to see how long it would take, just as a pure, like, scientific thing to see how long it would be from the moment we got the the affliction to the moment that we would actually get the disease if we ate no vitamin C stuff at all. And then I tried a cattail just to see what it would do, and it took it down 1 percentage point. So, but how you doing, Data? It's really cold. It's really cold. Give Data a shout out there. Data the Druid is a good friend of mine. An awesome dude. Last playing some Sunken Land. Sunken Land's so fun. That's a great game. But go check out Data, boys and girls. Really cool guy. One of the guys I game with. He's an awesome dude though. Awesome dude. Gotta go give him some love. We're gonna drop that book here. Actually, you know what? Surviving the Outdoors might not be a bad book to have. I'm gonna drop this wood here. Drop most of the coal here. Drop most of the sticks here. Leave the tinder plug in here. I can't believe it's cold in here. I got my clothing on, right? Wow, the three-way cave is usually warm. It's -8 in here right now, which is weird. Oh, that's weird. Huh, it was actually colder in there. Huh. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Nora. I got it covered. I got it covered. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. "42 degrees in Portland." Yeah, it's not that cold here. Not that cold here at all. You got any big plans for tonight, Data? I'm just going to be going out and driving and trying to make a little cashola. That's my big plan for the night. Hey, Mega, how you doing? Hello, hello. Greetings and salutations, my friend. It's 40 degrees here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I love it. Hello, rabbits. Would you like to be my din-din? Actually, you know what? There's more, just watch the ball drop. I'm staying home, Milwaukee. Dangerous during holidays.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Ribbity Rabbits alone. I'm doing Lyft, actually, Namfoodle. I'll be out driving for my Lyft tonight. I'll be lifting people all over town. You know what? Let's go up here and check out the prepper's hatch and see if there's anything in it. I have great New Year's celebration plans. I'm gonna sleep like a trunk and then wake up and play Long Dark. There you go. Hey, there's worse things to do. Don't hurt myself. People are heavy when you lift them. Yes, they are. I'm kind of taking the back way to get up here. Just bought a new car yesterday. I'm not working till March. Was considering driving for Uber. Not sure if the money's worth it putting miles on a brand new car. You do put miles on your car, that's for sure. But you can make good money. I mean, if you really bust ass on it, Namfoodle, you can make 30 to 35 bucks an hour driving for Lyft or Uber. You just gotta work. You just gotta work your tail off. Hey, there's metal here, and I don't have my hacksaw. That's always great. See, I knew I should have brought my hacksaw with me. There's nothing really in here except a place to sleep. But yeah, Lyft is pretty good. I like driving for Lyft. I didn't really drive for Uber. That wasn't the one I wanted to drive for. So, and my brother had driven for both of them, and he recommended I drive for Lyft. So I was like, okay, cool. It's like you probably he'd been doing it for a couple of years, so I was like, okay, he probably knows what he's talking about. And he preferred the Lyft over Uber. So I'm talking American dollars. I'm talking American dollars. Yes. When I drive for Lyft, last night was a bad night. Last night was pretty slow, and I still made 25 bucks an hour. So, yeah, you do unfortunately have to have a newer car, Corn Dog. You need to have a car that is no more than 10 years old. Your car can't be 11 years old, basically. Let's see. Oh, you know what we could do, because we got time, is I could prepare up all the rest of these acorns. Well, I'm gonna get... Do you have to get an inspection? Yeah, you have to go into, like, a Les Schwab or something and get an inspection before you can drive it. They do require that. It's not hard to get through an inspection, though. The inspection's pretty easy to do. They mainly just check to make sure your signals are all working, your brake lights are working, your tires aren't too low, to make sure that you don't have any, damage type stuff on your vehicle. You know, it's not like they're they charge like 30 bucks for the inspection and then let you go from there, so it's not too bad. Well, Namfoodle, the thing is also that, you know, I don't know what the situation is up in Canada, but, you know, I bust my butt out there when I'm doing it. I just stay out even if it's a little bit slow. And I go, yeah, make sure I haven't disabled our rear windows and locks. Yeah, exactly. Don't want to lock anybody in. But yeah, I don't know the situation exactly up there either, so. Okay, well, the storm seems to be going on for a little bit, so that sucks. Hey, Seuss, thank you for the 5-month resub.
Just subscribed. Thank you for your content.
Oh,
get more sleep.
Get more sleep. Get more sleep so I don't look like crap. Yeah, I hear you there, my friend. Yeah. Hey man, I just had a bad night's sleep last night. Nothing I could, you know, some nights you just can't do anything about it. So many places have banned Uber and Lyft, which I think is just hilarious. It's like, that just is like, okay, I guess. I mean, it's just a service. Nobody forces them to use it. I always find that funny. It's like nobody forces anybody to ever use Uber and Lyft, ever. You know, the only reason that it gets done, the only reason that it happens is because the taxi guys, they're the Blockbuster and Hollywood Video of rideshare. That they're the Blockbuster and Hollywood Video of rideshare, and they're gonna pitch their little fit. Oh, they're coming and taking away our jobs. It's like, no, if you guys innovated and actually got your shit together, then nobody could take your job away, could they? I have no sympathy. It's like, well, you know, nobody cried when buggy whip makers went out of business back in the early 1900s because automobiles came around. And it's like, you know, it's just, you either change with the technology. I mean, nobody cried any tears when Blockbuster and Hollywood Video went out of business. People were like, oh, that's kind of sad. But nobody fought for them to say, you know, who was fighting for the Blockbuster Video people to be able to save their jobs. Honestly, Honora, I think Lyft has more stringent standards than I had to go through more background checks to start driving for Lyft than I've ever had to go through for any other job in my life. I mean, they did a full background check, credit check, checked my driving history, checked my insurance history. I mean, all they didn't ask for pretty much was a probe up my wahoo. I mean, I don't know. Maybe a long time ago that was different, but I had to go get a business license with the city. I had to go through a little training course online and sign off on all these documents. I mean, I went through a lot of steps to start to be able to drive for Lyft, and every year I have to go in and get a vehicle inspection every year. Otherwise, they will just cancel my ability to drive for Lyft. So maybe it's different now than it used to be, but yeah, it's really strict now. I don't need an upgraded license for it, not yet. Maybe at some point they'll make us, I don't think they'll get us. See, the thing is, I think that may have to do state to state, Namfoodle, because, like, in Oregon, you have to get a commercial license if you're driving a certain size of vehicle. But, yeah, I mean, you know, I understand people not wanting to lose their job. Nobody wants to lose their job. But, you know, it happens. You just gotta get good. Isn't that what all the kids say? Get good, man. Get good. Oh, there's ptarmigans. I was like, I hear something. Can I do Lyft if I drive a moped? No, you want to pick me up? Hey, I would totally be picked up in your moped, man. Darn that little bugger. Gosh dang it. They flew right into my face. They basically mocked me. I don't have Archery 5 yet, which makes it hard to sneak up on these guys. I'm so close to Archery 5, too. Look how close I am to Archery 5. Gosh dang it. Dag nabbit. Little buggers. Little buggers. Who'da thunk? 40 months since I've been told of this stream while delivering to app. Yeah, 40 months. So my wife went home to Texas a few months ago. Her flight got in at 4 a.m. and Uber said it would be hours to get a ride, so she took a taxi.
For 40 months. Who'da thunk? 40 months since I've been told of this stream while delivering to R.
Yep. Wait and see used to deliver a product to the store that I work for. and it cost $180 to get to her mom's house. Uber was only $45. Wow. Wow, that's spendy. That is spendy. Holy crap. If a taxi doesn't turn on the meter, I'd never get in. Hey, Fluster, how you doing? Yeah, and you know what, Nora? It may be that in the past, Uber and Lyft had problems, but that's all stuff that shakes out in the marketplace. I mean, when there's problems, stuff like that tends to get marketplace driven, and I would rather have the marketplace solve it than have some regulatory bureaucracy come in and try to fix it. Because you know what regulatory bureaucracies do? They regulate. And once they start regulating, they never stop regulating. And they regulate everything. Because, ducks quack and regulators regulate. And they will regulate the type of, brass tacks you can use on your push board if they could. Because they don't like to get, they don't want to lose their jobs either, so. And I think the marketplace is shaking it out pretty good. I mean, I think Uber and Lyft have been around long enough that they sort of have things in place. I mean, and to pretend that there's never been any bad taxi cab actors who've done bad things is, you know, that's kind of that to me just seems a little bit disingenuous, because I'm sure if we look, there's probably taxi cab drivers who have done horrendous things to people who've ridden with them, but I would almost guarantee you've probably never heard of it, because it probably doesn't get broadcast a whole lot. I mean, that's the thing. I get people in my vehicle every once in a while who are like, "What's the craziest ride you've ever had?" And I'm like, nothing. I mean, nobody's really ever been that crazy. I mean, everybody's always pretty cool to me. So that's why there's regulations. Yes, they do like to regulate a lot. Hey, wait a second. Are those done? Are these done? Are these done? Oh, more cured goods. But yeah, I mean, they've put a bunch of regulations into place, but I'd still rather have the marketplace decide what's going to happen. I don't like the government picking favorites. Let's just put it that way. Let's go ahead and eat Pinnacle Peaches. That's going to help. Yum, yum. Well, and I highly recommend, if you ever get a bad Lyft driver, leave a bad review. You know, Lyft does take those seriously. I mean, I got taken off of Lyft for about 24 hours because somebody mistakenly, and probably some of you were here when I found that out, and I was live. I was live when I found it out. I got mistakenly taken down from Lyft because somebody on a night that I never even was driving complained to Lyft that I didn't let them get out of my car. And they revoked my ability to drive for Lyft without even contacting me, without even telling me what was going on. I was done. They were like, "Yeah, you can't drive for us now." And I mean, I had to call them up and petition them. And yeah, yeah, you know, hey, you know, getting confused with Brad Pitt happens all the time, BK. That happens all the time. So I totally get it. I totally get what that happened. So yeah, I mean, they're pretty. I mean, in a sense, it made me a little bit pissed that they didn't even get a hold of me before they did it. But it sort of showed me they basically take the customer's word over yours and just, you know, take you off the platform immediately. Yeah, I was in that kidnapping mode, Justin. I was kind of like, it'd be kind of fun to kidnap somebody tonight.
Did it?
You know? Everybody likes to kidnap someone every once in a while. So I figured it was my night to do it. Oh, I need some water, don't I? Water. Whoa, water. Yeah, I mean, I get it, me for Florida. I get why they did it. It just, you know, it was one of those where it was kind of shocking. Especially since I've never really had like a bad ride, like a ride where I'd be like, "Whoo, God, that was horrible." You know, that person was rude, and they were a jerk, and it wasn't, you know, it was just a horrible ride altogether. I've never had a ride like that, ever. Thank you for the bear apocalypse, by the way. There is no bear. There is no bear over there, my friend. No bear at all. Well, and you know, Lenora, they said the gal that I talked to was really nice. I mean, she basically took my word for it. Once she talked to me, she was like, "Okay, well, I see that, you know, and the thing is that she even expressed that most likely they were going to call me within 24 hours because that's their standard practice. Is they call the driver within 24 hours and try to figure it out, you know, and see what's going on. So that's what she kind of told me, is they were gonna call me within 24 hours. It's just I called them first. I should get a 4-door car so I could try driving for one of them. My 2-door won't cut it. And the other thing too is if you don't want to drive for Uber and Lyft, you can make decent money at DoorDash too. You can make good money with DoorDash if you want to. Oh wow, Pinnacle Peaches are like taking care of the scurvy, no problem. Yeah, you're right. Pinnacle Peaches have tons. And then these have vitamin C. Tomato soup's got vitamin C. All those got vitamin C, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's crack some more nuts, baby. Donnie Theory loves it when I crack the nuts. Donnie's like, oh, yeah. Get cracking some nuts, my friend. Release the Kraken. Ath has a twin, and it's me. There's probably a warrant out for his arrest after what I did last night. You can snack on delivery food? No, you do not want to snack. No, you don't want to snack on delivery food, my friend. That would be bad. Oh, there's some prepared acorns. Oh yeah, let's drop that birch. Get that cure in here. Good God, I have a lot. There's a lot of sticks here. Lots of sticks. Oh, the Sobe emote. Oh, I miss my Sobe so bad. I miss Sobe so bad. It makes me sad that it's not around anymore. I got that there. Why can't I make that? Do I not have, I don't have enough water for it, I guess? Probably just don't have enough water. There we go. Now we got enough water. Why was there a bite taken out of my sub sandwich? I don't know. It just came. No, BK to take care of that. You know, when a sub sandwich is made, they cut it in half. So you just go and you just slice a little bit off and take that out, put it back together. They'll never know the difference. They'll never ever know. That's how you do it, man. Yep, you just cut it in the middle. You just take a little bit off each side, and so now a foot long is like a 10-incher. Ladies. Yes, I just did that. I'm not even sorry. That's why my sub's only 10 inches. Yeah, you got the tape measure out and measured it, didn't you? Footlongs aren't even a foot long in the first place. No, they really aren't. Nope, they really aren't. Man, Lips has really changed. It's changed Atheenon. No. I actually had wonderful rides last night. Had a lovely gal who was here, who moved here about, I think it was, she said it was 6 years ago she moved here from Manchester. And she's really enjoying it here, so that was cool. I had my obligatory, you know, take the lady to the adult club. You know, take the dancer to the adult club ride, which is usually on the weekends I'll at least get one or two of those. That just kind of comes with the territory. I noticed the bow feels different. I think you have to shoot slightly lower up, close to it. Yeah, the bow feels a little bit different now, Phanthos, for sure. It does. Well, this storm's not going anywhere, so I guess we'll add a little more. So where are we at on Scurvy right now? So we're right there. I was curious if we can eat this down. Oh wow, yeah, look how much that did. Look how much that took away, baby. Seraphim Falls, how you doing? Tomatoes provide less than half the units of vitamin C than canned peaches. Peaches rule, yeah, peaches, I mean, that got us like from here all the way up to there. And we have 3 cans of that, and we have 5 bags of ketchup chips. You know what I don't have on me right now? Because I'm really tired. I'm really tired, but you know what? You know what we need? We need a little bit of herbal tea, baby. We need some herbals. Some herbal gerbils. You're almost healed, or do you always have a risk afterwards? I think it just heals you of vitamin C. I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? I'm going to attempt to repair my bedroll. Just so it's repaired all the way up. That way it gives us the full 8-degree warmth bonus. 7.9. Really? It went down a percentage already. Are you kidding me? Why is it at 7.9? Excuse me, game. Excuse me. I shouldn't have drank that. That's okay. Excuse me, game. How rude. How rude. Yeah, your teeth fall out. Yeah, any last chance to go topless on Twitch this year? No. No, there's no going topless on Twitch this year, my friend. That's not gonna happen. Shh, not gonna happen. Let's see, so we got Scurvy to there. Hinterland wants us to have a balanced diet, yeah. That'd go poorly on the YouTube side, that is true. On the YouTube side, that would go very poorly. Oh, that actually got us pretty good vitamin C. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, one more can of that, and we are. You know what? I bet we could eat a bag of chips and get it. Scurvy has been healed, boys and girls. We no longer got the scurvs. No scurvs for us, my friends. We got our 45 kilos back. Look at that. Look at that. So we got rid of it on day 87. Scurvy defeated, baby. Woo! Let's go. Well, I think the healing of it is just like, you know, it depends on what you eat. It depends on what you eat. I mean, we stopped eating anything with vitamin C on day 60. We got scurvy on day 76, or risk. And then we got full-blown scurvy without eating any more vitamin C. We got that on day 81. And then it took us till day 87 to get rid of it. But that was, you know, that was us kind of like just eating what we could in that time. So that worked out good for us, though. I like it. I like that. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see. So where is our fire starting at? Fire starting's at 3. Okay, so let's read our fire starting book. Why not? I'll hang on to it. Let's see where our fire starting's at now. Ooh, fire starting's getting up there. Archery's almost to 5. Almost to 5. Give me my archery. Well, I guess I can eat some meat now. We've killed 1 moose. We got 1 moose down. I'm gonna try to get the moose in this zone because it'd be really nice to have another moose as well. We have 103 cattails. We got these ketchup chips on us too. The excuses for avoiding topless Twitch stream keep getting more creative than my gaming skills. There you go. Well, they're gonna keep getting more creative because we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it, my friend. There will be no topless on Twitch streams at all. That ain't happening. Now, you go over to Donnie Theory's channel, you might get a topless on Twitch stream. You might. You might get that topless on Twitch stream. You never know. Because Donnie Theory, he's nuts. He's crazy, man. That dude's crazy. He'll do anything. He'll do anything for a dono. What would he do for a dono? Hey, Asus just gifted a tier 1 sub out to Yugatax. Welcome on in. That was so nice of you to do. And subs on Twitch right now are 25% off whether you gift them or get them yourself. And if you have a Twitch Prime, don't forget to maybe drop that sub. If you got a Twitch Prime, you can go link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, make it a Twitch Prime account, and it gives you a sub to one channel a month. So you got a couple. You got 1 day left to get that going this month. So, and then every month you get to choose a different channel, or you can just keep renewing it. It doesn't automatically renew, with the Twitch Prime. So you get to go slap that down on whoever you want. Hello, give me your mushrooms. I once dipped my thangs in a jar of mayo for a smooth 50 cents. No clip, thank goodness. Well, I'm glad there's no clip of that, Donnie. That could be bad news for you, buddy. If you had the jingly janglies, yeah, that would not be something you'd want to have out there for the whole world to see. I knew we were getting a sprain before we got down. I had this feeling, boys and girls. I had a feeling the sprains were gonna be right there. Now this is a cedar limb you can only take down with a hatchet. It's not a small one. You have to take that one down with a hatchet. Is it still cold? Did they make this cave colder? I mean, I have a 22-degree warmth bonus and this cave is still cold. That is so weird. So weird. I don't know. Maybe they did make it colder or something. My custom long dark run was weird. I see a deer out and about, then the wind picked up and a blizzard, boom. So sometimes the blizzards just come out of nowhere, man, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Sometimes the blizzards just are there, and it's like they're like hello, and you're like goodbye. Woes out. There we go. Yeah, it seems like the three-way cave is colder now, because the three-way cave used to always be warm. Like, it wasn't super warm, but once you got above the 20 oh, Jesus Christ. Once you got above the 20-degree warmth bonus, you were good. You have to go all the way in the back to get warm? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just different than it used to be. I don't like it anymore. I always used to say what happens with Donnie Theory in the three-way cave stays in the three-way cave, right, Donnie? Hey, now. I had no chance of getting home to the farmhouse and died on a run in the long dark. Oh no. Yes, just a reminder, Subnautica yearly stream is coming soon. Towards the end of next month, it will be here, yes. Three-way caves like Vegas, you'll never tell. Shh. I know. It's a secret. It's got a secret. It's like Mr. Roboto. I will admit tonight I will probably go get I'll probably go get a Mountain Dew. Because today, boys and girls, is my last day that I'm affording myself sodas. After today, I am... Oh, God. After today, I'm going to stop drinking soda. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough, but I need to do it. I've been a year now. I've been a year now without a drink. 365 days with no alcohol. About the same amount of time. Yeah, right about the same amount of time with no smokes. I haven't had a cigar in yeah, just about a year now. I think I had one in mid-January. I'm not sure exactly when, so almost a year without a cigar. Yeah, as of tomorrow, I've been now, what, a month and a half now with no caffeinated sodas. But I think I'm gonna splurge tonight and have one last caffeinated soda. I think I might go grab myself a big old cold frosty Mountain Dew, like a 1 liter bottle, and have one last hurrah. Then tomorrow it's done. No more sodas, no more caffeinated sodas, nothing. Then I can start with a fresh slate for the beginning of the year, you know? How does my body feel? I actually feel a lot better without the sodas, without the caffeinated sodas, to be honest. It was rough, Laka. I won't lie. The first about 2 weeks of detox from not having caffeinated sodas was rough. I could feel it in my bones. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit depressed. I was feeling a little bit anxious. I was feeling a little bit more tired.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Oh my stars! Thank you for the follow, by the way. So I could definitely feel it when I first started not having sodas, or not having the caffeinated sodas. Caffeine is a cold, cruel mistress, boys and girls. Caffeine is a cold, cruel mistress. You do not want to get... Oh my god. I think caffeine is worse than, like, freaking smoking in some ways. Or it's equivalent to that. I quit smoking 2 weeks ago. Was vaping for about 2 months before that. Yeah, my friend, she's trying to quit smoking right now, too. And smoking is tough. Smoking and caffeine are... Nicotine and caffeine are probably... I think those are almost harder drugs to give up in some ways than, like, you know, say, you know, I'm not saying it's harder than crack or something like that, but I think it's harder to get I think it's harder to wean yourself off of them because they're so available. They're so available to get. So caffeine-free soda, okay, going forward? No, I'm actually giving up all sodas. I want to be off sodas completely for 1 whole month. I'm gonna allow myself in the future, if I go out or something, but I'm gonna have no soda in the house. No soda in the house at all. If I go out and, you know, have dinner with a friend, I may get a Sprite or something, but I'm not ever gonna get a caffeinated thing. But I want to be off sodas for a whole month just to kind of get it weaned out of my system. I quit smoking 2 years ago. Can't believe how much better I feel. Yeah, you know, it's one of those where it's sort of like weight loss. You know, I didn't get the 20 extra pounds I'm carrying in the last week. It's going to take me probably twice as long to get rid of it as it took me to get it. It just is. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a treat. I'm going to treat it as a luxury, Justin. But the main thing is I'm going to have no soda in the house. That's the thing. That's the thing. I'm going to have no soda in the house, which is going to help a lot. But oh my stars, that is awesome that you were able to quit. Congratulations. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's even studies that have shown that when you're off, yeah, I'll be drinking lots of water. That show that when you've been off, thank you, Asus, for the foster check there. That when you've been off the, you know, cigarettes for like 10 years, your body actually does recover. You know, as far as like it starts healing itself. And you can actually, you know, have fully functioning lungs again. So, it's definitely worth doing it if you can. It's tough, and my friend's been trying to quit. My friend's been trying to quit for the last at least 10 years. I'd say she's been probably trying to quit for at least 10 years, and it's a tough road to hoe. It is not easy at all. So, you were smoking for 24 years. Oh yeah. I mean, my dad, he was able to quit a little bit, but I mean, he'd been smoking since he was like 14 years old. My best friend, she's been smoking since she was like 15 or 16. And she's like 5 years younger than me. So she's been smoking for like 30 plus years. It's tough. It's tough to give up. I think caffeine and nicotine are just so addictive, and they're addictive in a way where they're not, like I said, it's not like hard drugs, but they are harder to stop because it's so easily accessible to you to keep doing it. I mean, we have caffeine everywhere. Energy drinks, soda, coffee. I mean, you can get caffeinated stuff anywhere you want to go. There's nothing stopping you from getting caffeinated drinks. So, it's tough to wean it out of your system. I've tried quitting, it drove me nuts, so I continue to smoke. I think it's the cost that will eventually force a quit scenario. Well, and that's the thing, Ramoyne. Like I told my best friend, she always feels bad that she hasn't been able to quit quicker. And it's like, hey, you got to do it when you're ready. There's no... I personally, this is me personally talking, I personally believe that you cannot quit until you have made up your mind that you're going to quit. And some people, for some people, that will never happen. And for some people, I mean, like my uncle, he literally quit. He just basically, he made up his mind on cigarettes and he quit. He just quit. He was done. He put him down and he never looked back. And I think, yes, there are things you can do to help kind of wean off of it to make it easier on you. But I also think that until you're really, truly 100% in your heart ready to actually commit to it and go, I am done. I think willpower plays a huge part in it. And it's hard. We are weak beings. We like things that make us feel good. We don't want to give up things that make us feel good. And smoking, caffeine, all those things make us feel good. And we don't want to give them up. I mean, that's just how it is. And it's not bad. It's not like you're an evil person or anything like that. That's just freaking human nature. We don't want to give them up. Because we like those things that make us feel good. I mean, people smoke for various reasons, and a lot of them smoke because it calms them down. It makes them feel better. Hello, Bear. How are you? In here is intoxicating mating call.
Teacup, teacup.
Teacup, teacup. But for me, that's what it's been with the soda. I didn't want to give it up. Okay, he didn't care about me. Bears have been acting really weird. In the past, that bear would have charged directly into me. Bears have been acting really strange lately. I don't know what it is. And like I said, there's things like Shantex and other things that can help you with that process, especially if you're finding it difficult. But I think in the end, you have to make that mental decision to actually stop, to actually put your full will and effort into doing it. Because unless you do that, you'll never really be able to. You'll never be completely off of it. And I think the same holds for like alcoholism, for drug use, and that sort of stuff. Is unless the person is, there's no amount of forcing somebody to, you know, quit. That just, you know, that just doesn't generally work. There may be an outlier here and there where it will work, but I think generally most people have to make up their mind on that themselves and be there and be ready to, you know, like, because it's a sacrifice. I think that's the thing, is it's a very big sacrifice to give that up, and you have to be willing to sacrifice that. And a lot of us aren't. I mean, I wasn't for years. I was not ready to sacrifice my caffeinated sodas for years. And I'm finally ready to do that. And now I'm ready to sacrifice my sodas because I want to feel better. I think age kind of makes you want to do things a little bit more because you start seeing your body break down a little bit. And so that gives you a little bit of a motivator there. You're like, yeah, I'm feeling like crap now, and so it's like, yeah, I need to make some changes. My smoking with social anxiety. I hate to admit it, for me, it's also social pressure to quit that I find so annoying. It's part of, so a part of me is, yeah, it's kind of, you're like saying no. I'm just saying no just to do it. Yeah, I know. The social aspect of it has changed too. There used to be not a social stigma as much on smoking as there is now today. You're smoking with social anxiety. I quit during COVID. It's easy because I wasn't around people. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever works for you, Janelle. I mean, my dad found actually that hypnosis worked really well for him, but the thing I saw with him doing hypnosis is it was kind of like, hypnosis was kind of a Band-Aid. Is he really out there? Hypnosis was kind of a Band-Aid, because when my dad really went through a bad patch, he went back to smoking. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's down. Woo! Let's go, baby. Yep, he's right by our house too, which is great. And I think we have a lot of fuel on us. Oh yeah, baby. We got so much fuel on us. Oh, hells to the yeah. And we can do this. We can quarter until we aren't ready anymore. Go inside. Get rested. Get warm again. But yeah, the hypnosis worked for my dad, but I think he wasn't ready to give it up either. He was using it as a tool to get over it, and until he was ready to actually give it up, he wasn't ready, and so he went back to it pretty easily after that. My wife said the reason I'm not in shape is because I walk on the treadmill while drinking a Jack and ginger. She doesn't know. Hey now. Yeah, you know, price does play a part in it, but unfortunately, the other thing the thing that's unfortunate about that though is there are some people who will never quit even if the price is prohibitive. And generally, I mean, you know, as with most vice type things, you don't generally see really wealthy people doing it. The people who can just afford, you know, if cigarettes were $100 a pack, they'd be like, yeah, I don't care. I make $5 million a year. I can do $100 a pack. Those kind of people generally aren't buying cigarettes. And so cigarette prices going up really only hurts people who are having trouble really quitting and are at the lower economic scale. And now they're having to spend more money on those instead of spending it on you know, groceries and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad in that sense, I think, because it hurts people a lot, and some people just will never quit. I mean, just flat out, there are people who will never be able to quit. But cigarettes definitely are more of a, they're less, it used to be, you know, there was a larger population of people that smoked than there are today. And I've seen, you know, I saw that working for Tobacco Town. I mean, the base of people who bought cigarettes was an ever-shrinking base. An ever-shrinking base. It was not a growing base of people. Less and less people smoked all the time. Now, a lot of that also has to do with that a lot of people are now moving to smoking marijuana, which that's a whole nother debate. I find it hilarious that the huge advocates for marijuana decry how harmful cigarettes can be for you, and it's like, you know, yeah, okay, there may be some benefits to smoking marijuana for certain things, but you're still putting carcinogens into your lungs, okay? It's not like there's good carcinogens and bad carcinogens. You're still putting crap in your lungs. So, smoking it is just about the same as smoking cigarettes, you know, but they're making it seem like it's virtuous somehow now, which I think is hilarious, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But, you know, people are moving to that. People are moving to vapes, which... for me, honestly, I seen vapes from the very beginning when vapes were first being put out there, and the jury's still out on what vapes are going to do to you. I mean, who knows what the long-term effect of vaping will do to you. I mean, a good rule of thumb is if you're ever putting something into your lungs that's not oxygen, it's probably bad. I think we can agree on that. Well, Waiter, there's never been any studies on marijuana usage on a wide scale because it's never been legal before. So most people who smoke marijuana are never ever going to, you know, like put anything out there. Prove what? That putting other stuff into your lungs other than oxygen is bad? Putting things that are into your lungs that are not oxygen is bad. I mean, what can you put in your lungs that's not oxygen that's good for you? I'm saying do whatever you want to do, but ultimately it's going to be bad if you put something other than oxygen in your lungs. Your lungs are not built to have smoke and carcinogens put into them, period. They just aren't. I mean, I have no problem with people doing weed. I don't care. I've never done it. My daughter uses, no, Buddy said weed has killed. Oh, well, I don't know if it's killed or not. I don't know if it's killed or not. I mean, people driving high have killed other people. I know that for a fact. There was a car crash right after they made. You want an example? Right after they made weed legal up in Washington, there was a guy who was high on marijuana who went over the center line and killed a woman and I believe her 2 kids in a car accident. I mean, you can, you know, have things out there that happen. I mean, they're outliers. They aren't everybody, but I mean, you know, stuff does happen. I mean, I don't know if you call that as you know, marijuana directly killing the guy, but kind of indirectly killing him. Yeah, lungs just have a thing against stuff other than oxygen. But I'm not here to debate the, you know, pros and cons of marijuana. I mean, if you want to do marijuana. It's fine with me. As long as you don't get out on the road, I'm totally fine with it. I don't like the smell of marijuana. I will say that. I don't like the smell of marijuana at first. It just... To me, it has an odor that I'm not a fan of. I know some people love it. My friend, she loves the smell of marijuana. So, you know, I don't like the smell of other things too. So, I don't like the smell of fish either. I think fish has a very fishy smell to it. I hate the way marijuana feels. Yeah, my best friend, she doesn't She's tried she likes marijuana, except she doesn't like the way it makes her feel. Yeah, she doesn't like it. She's tried it for like some pain, for like some of her pain and stuff that she has, because she has really bad back pain and neck pain, and it does help with the pain, but it makes her feel really weird afterwards. So I don't know if she just hasn't found the right strain of it yet, or what. Weed has preserved Cheech and Chong, Keith Richards, and Ozzy. They've shown us that, yes, they've shown us that it's fine. Yeah, Keith Richards, God, that guy is like, I don't know what drugs that guy's doing. I want his drugs. Jeez Louise. Now Ozzy, poor Ozzy. I feel so bad about him. I feel so bad about him. I feel so bad about him. I mean, you know, I remember Ozzy back in his heyday when he was like really, really awesome, you know. And now he just looks like an old grandpa just kind of stumbling around. It makes me sad. Kind of looks like our president. I went there. In 2023, I went there, baby. But yeah, yeah, my friend has tried to use some of the medicinal kind of weeds waiter, and she just doesn't like the after effects. And I don't know if it's a matter of the you know, the type or the strain that she got or something, but yeah, she just doesn't like it very much. Makes her feel weird afterwards, so she's just like, nah. She'll do other stuff. Sharon saved his life so she could continue to live off his fame. My doc gave me a prescription for THC back in 1002. 1002? You're not that old, Cindy. Come on now. Back in 1002, I don't think you had to get a prescription in 1002 to get to have medicinal marijuana back then. I think in 1002 you could grow whatever you wanted and nobody would care. I've tried hashish back in the day. Never liked the way it made my skin feel and react. But the chopped up leaves, I like how warm and fuzzy they make me feel. But I've never trusted it. I am one of those weird outlier people that I have never. I mean, I don't care what you do. I have never tried a drug in my life, other than alcohol and tobacco. Those. I mean. But I've never tried a drug in my life. I just never have. It's nothing that I have against them or anything. I never wanted to, I guess. I don't know. I just never wanted to. I was just like, nah, I'm good. I mean, it's not like I grew up as some Puritan or anything. I had friends who did drugs all the time. They'd offer me drugs. And I was like, nah, I'm good. And the funny thing is, you know, it's like, they always say, oh, your friends who do drugs are gonna push you into doing it. No, the guys I hung out with, they'd be like, hey, dude, you want some? And I'd be like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, fine, more for us. I mean, they didn't care. Nobody ever tried to push me into doing drugs. I think when people say I was pushed into doing drugs, and I'm not saying this about any of you specifically, but I think the whole pushing you into drugs is just kind of an excuse to like take your self-responsibility out of it, because in the end you're responsible for what you choose to do, unless somebody like literally put them into your veins or forced you to do it, like physically forced you to do it, which by the way is assault. Nobody forced you into doing it. They could have socially pressured you into doing it, but that's you giving into the pressure too. So yeah, exactly, BK. That was my friends too. You know what I did? Okay, this is a little out of school. Well, actually, it was in school. My friends in school would have me stand at the door of the bathroom and make sure no teachers came in. They were like, dude, you're the lookout. You're the lookout. Go out there and be in the lookout, and bang on the door if a teacher comes up. So, you know, they were totally cool with it. They did not care at all. They did not care at all. I smoked weed for 49 years now, chronic. It makes me feel some normalcy. Exactly. And for some people, Cindy, it makes them feel completely, you know, it helps out a lot. And I would never debate the benefits to some people of it. I mean, because I know for a fact that it benefits people. I would never be one of those people that are like, oh, you just want to smoke it just for the fun of it. You just want to do it just for the fun of it. Yeah, there's people who want to do it just for the fun of it. There's people who drink alcohol just for the fun of it. There's people who smoke cigarettes just for the fun of it. You know, there's lots of things that we do just for the fun of it. But there's also people who really, you know, benefit from it as well. I mean, just look at the advancements and stuff that they found out, you know, how it helps cancer patients and stuff like that deal with their pain without having to use like opioids and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's definite benefits to it. And I would never, ever argue against that, for sure. And people deal with anxiety sometimes with it, too. Teacher walks in and is like, who's been smoking? And no one admits it. Exactly. Well, nobody did. And when they find one that's for them, the dispensaries don't always carry the same strain, so there's no guarantee they'll get their medicine again. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Justin. Good day, Farmer Marks. How you doing? I'm just ranting. I'm ranting about drugs. We're becoming a 420 friendly stream right now. I should put the 420 tag in my stream. One long dark thing I want to say, I had a big boat wash up on the shore in Desolation Point, but when I stepped onto it, the risk of falling under the ice didn't disappear and I fell through the boat. Yeah, I've ran into that myself, Victorian, and you have to be careful of that, because it does not stop. If we're 420 friendly, Mark Wars might return. Yeah, he might, you never know. But, yeah, unfortunately, if it's out on weak ice, it's on weak ice, and it will never actually be secure. You'll never have the security of it. I don't partake, but I have no problem with people partaking. Let's just put it that way. I don't partake myself, but I have no problem with people partaking. Just like I have no problem with people smoking or drinking. I mean, sure, anything to an excess. I don't choose to be around people who drink a lot, like to the point where they're like blackout drunk. But I don't mind people, you know, having a drink, having fun, enjoying stuff. Hey, Locke's Music Box with a 420 Canadian. I see what you did there. The 420 Canadian super chat over on the YouTube side saying, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to all of you boys and girls. Happy New Year's Eve. People who think AA is for quitters. Yeah, and you don't want to be a quitter. Didn't your dad ever tell you never be a quitter? But thank Locke's Music Box for that 420. A 420 over on the Canadian side. Yeah, you know, Janelle, I've been a year now. It'll be a year to the date tomorrow of not having a drink. And tomorrow I will be divesting I will have no soda in my house after tomorrow ever again. That's my resolution. I'm never going to have soda in my house ever again. I have my last Sprite right here. When I go out driving tonight, I'm going to enjoy one last hurrah. I'm going to have a big Mountain Dew.
Oh.
And then I'm not going to be having any soda starting tomorrow.
We beat the game. How about that?
Hey, Crix, how you doing? Gun Tech, how you doing? Go check out Gun Tech, boys and girls.
I fixed it.
I'm going water. I'm going water. Water is my beverage of choice. So I'll be going with the water from now on. But good to see you, Gun Tech. I hope you're having a happy New Year's Eve. I hope you are as well, Crix. I hope all of you are having a happy New Year's Eve. Hope you have a happy New Year's.
I'm a leaf on the wind.
Yeah, you know, Waiter, it's tough, man. I think, oh, Quill, thank you so much for the raid. Woo! Thank you so much for the raid there, my friend. Go check out Quill. I think it's Quill. Quilly. It might be Quilly. I'm so sorry if I screwed it up. Last playing some Long Dark. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Atheenon. I play a little Long Dark here and there, some days. I see Subnautica on your clip. I'm going to be playing Subnautica later this month, or later next month. Well, if you're in January already, later the month. But end of January, I'm going to be playing that. So, because I play Subnautica once a year. So, woo! Waiter Lang, good luck, man. Same with me. I went 40 days sober because I'm heading to the Philippines in February. Nice. Yeah, I've been a year sober now. Not because I was like, you know, in any way needing to. Well, I needed to because my body was telling me no. My body was like, you can't do this any longer. You can't do that. Oh my gosh, Crix over on the YouTube side gifted out some Happy New Year memberships to Stephanie F, Jerma, Sarah Parker, who else? Stephanie F, Richard Werner, Chris Jerma, and Richard Werner. Welcome in to the Ass Pack over on the YouTube side. You know, the Long Darks treat me pretty well. We got over our vitamin C. We tested out Scurvy. We stopped eating all vitamin C products on day 60. We started getting a vitamin C, a scurvy affliction on day 76. We had full-blown scurvy on day 81, and we were able to get rid of it on day 87. So we were able to actually overcome it. It was kind of nasty. You lose 5 kilos of carry weight. You take a point of damage per hour that you have it. You can get that back by sleeping and doing stuff like that. So you basically, in a day, you'll lose like 12 hit points you'll lose 12 hit points if you stay up for 12 hours, basically. So, yeah, it's kind of nasty. It's kind of bad. You don't want to get scurvy. It's easy to fight off, though. Just keep yourself a bunch of cattails. You can just nibble on those once in a while, and you'll be fine. You'll be just fine. And we just took down a bear. We just killed a bear. We just killed a bear. We just killed a bear. I wonder how he'll taste.
Sunset. It's gonna get a lot colder.
And we do have carcass harvesting and cooking 5. Archery's almost at 5. Fire starting's almost to 4. Ice fishing, we got into 3. Mending, we're into 3 as well. Yes, alcohol is for young people. If you get old and drink too much, you'll pay the price. Yeah, you know, for me, JF, my body just kind of gave up. My body started telling me to stop drinking because I just would feel sick for several days. I felt off. I wasn't really sick. I felt off for several days after I drank. And that would just be like 1 drink, maybe 2 drinks. And I just feel miserable for like 2 days. And so it's just like, nah. So yeah, it's going to be 1 year tomorrow for the alcohol. It's going to be 2 months with no caffeinated sodas, although I'm going to reset that today because I'm going to have a Mountain Dew tonight as my last hurrah. Because starting tomorrow, no soda in the house, and I'll only occasionally have a non-caffeinated soda if I go out and have dinner with a friend, or, it's going to be a very rare occasion. But no soda in the house anymore. No soda while I'm streaming. I got to do it. You're starving. Quill, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over in your raid. I appreciate that. Have a happy New Year's. And we'll see you later on. Once again, look at Keith Richards. Alcohol's great for you, yes. Well, there is always outliers. Look at George Burns. Smoked cigars till he was, 102 or 97 or whatever it was. And he was just fine. So, doesn't mean you should do it, though. And yes, always bite that like button. Exactly. If you're over on the YouTube side, make sure to smash that like button, boys and girls. It helps us in the algorithm, not only while we're streaming, but after we get done streaming on YouTube. It helps with the algorithm because we have a bunch of likes on the stream to get us going when it goes into a video. So it always helps. So I thank each and every one of you over there, and thank you everybody on Twitch for You know, this has been quite a year. It's my first year where I have not been employed. I mean, that's another thing that's an anniversary tomorrow. Is my first year of streaming and driving Lyft full time will be complete. And it's had its ups and downs. Overall, though, I give it high score. I mean, you guys have been super, like, very, very kind with all of your generosity and your support this last year. The channels, both the YouTube and Twitch side, the channels have been growing, and we've been having a lot of fun playing a lot of games, and I couldn't ask for anything more. I couldn't do it without y'all, so thank you, everybody, for everything, because I never... If you told me this would have been my life 10 years ago, I would have been like, huh? What are you talking about? How's that ever gonna work? How's that ever gonna happen? I don't believe you. But yeah, I mean, thank you everybody for just like helping my dream come true and allowing me to do this and have it succeed as much as it has. I mean, it's pretty dang awesome. Okay, so we aren't too heavy right now. Let's drink some water. I like my meat pies. My ruined venison pies are nice because they give me that extra carry weight. I still want to get the moose in this zone, though. We have not got the moose. Honored to have bought the ticket early and taken the ride for years. Over the years. Aw, thanks, Corn Dog. Yeah, some of you have been around the channel for 5, 6, 7 years now. Can you believe that? I started in September of 2016. I'm in my 8th year now of streaming. That is nutty. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Wait, can I get my money back? No refund, sorry. You can get a refund, but we charge you a $100 processing fee. Oh shoot, the shenanigans. Shooting shenanigans. Oh my gosh. That guy came at me from where I was not expecting. Oh, that's weird. He did like no damage to me. Did he hurt my clothes a lot? Okay. Whatevs. It wasn't even that much of a health wolf. I mean, he took away some of my health, but it wasn't that bad. Woo! Been watching you since 2018. Never talked in chat until recently. Well, Justin, it is awesome to have you talking in chat, man. I love having everybody talk in chat. I think for me as a streamer, that's probably one of my biggest joys is having chat along for the ride. Through comments on YouTube, through chatting, people chatting here on the live streams. For me, that makes this medium so much more fun. It's so much more vibrant and so much... It's so much cooler with the interaction. It really truly is. So again, thank you everybody, and here's to a great, 2024. We've got a whole nother year ahead of us now. Yeah, the wolves seem to be moving a little quicker now, don't they? I noticed that too, Kenneth. It's like the wolves are a fraction. It's barely noticeable. It's like they're a fraction of a second quicker than they usually are. I mean, I started to notice it with the poison wolves in Zone of Contamination. Those guys are on steroids, man. They're just like running at you like a cartoon animal. But I think it's going to be a better year than the one before, Honora. I think it is. I'm excited for the new year. Especially, December is always a good month for streaming. January is usually the slowest month. January and February are usually the slowest months for YouTube and for Twitch. But, you know, I think even with that slowing down a little bit, we're still going to have a great time. We're going to have some great streams and great content going on. We got a lot of good games lined up for the new year. There's going to be a bunch of new games coming out this next year that look really good. So I'm excited to play some of those. And like Subnautica, we're going to do at the end of this month. So, or this end of this next month, I should say. And then there's games like Enshrouded that is coming out. I'm curious to try Enshrouded. Falling Frontier is not released until 2025. What else was coming out? Nightingale. I was wanting to check that one out as well. Oh Jesus Criminy. Corn Dog with the 100 bits.
Great 2024 for everyone.
Aw, thanks. So yeah, there's some cool looking games coming out this next year. That we've kind of like been taking a look at. So Honeycomb is coming out. I'm curious to see what that one looks like. Pacific Drive, I was curious to see what that one looked like. Winter Survival, I wasn't real impressed with that, but I'm still gonna check it out. We'll give that one a good look at. Enshrouded, yeah, I hope Enshrouded is good too. Enshrouded looked pretty cool, so I'm hoping that one is neat. Oh, and Frigid is coming out soon as well. Frigid is coming out as well. So yeah, I want to try a bunch of those out. I mean, I'm going to be trying them out. You know me, I like to at least give most survival games a fair shot. Especially like first-person survival games. I like to give them a fair shake and see what they're up to. Actually, we're doing Infected on Tuesdays. We actually did Infected on Tuesday, Silty. Yeah, we played some Infected on Tuesday this last week. The video's up on YouTube right now, as a matter of fact. Boop. We booped the door. Yes, 2 weeks ago I didn't do it because I had other things going on that Christmas week. The Christmas holiday kind of messed up some of our scheduled stuff, let's just say. But yes, the Infected is back to every Tuesday now. And we did it this last Tuesday, and we'll be doing it again this next Tuesday. What type of game is Enshrouded? Enshrouded is they putting it as a survival base building open world crafting game. You are Flameborn, last ember of hope of a dying race. Awaken, survive the terror of a corrupting fog, and reclaim the lost beauty of your kingdom. Venture into a vast world, vanquishing, punishing bosses, build grand halls, and forge your path in this co-op survival action RPG for up to 16 people. So to me, it seems like it's going to be a little bit like Valheim, is what it kind of makes me think of. Breath Edge 2 is also in the works. You know, I liked Breath Edge, but I just never, I don't know, I just kind of got, I don't want to say bored of it, I just kind of got bored of it, though. I liked the sort of quirky atmosphere it had, but I just never really got into it as much as some people did. But, you know, that's me with, I mean, I love The Long Dark. It's hard to hold my attention like The Long Dark does. Yeah, I wasn't bored, but I was kind of bored. I don't want to say I was bored, but I was a little bit bored. Little Blind Mouse! Oh my god, darling, how are you? Oh, hi, Little Blind Mouse. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your driving is going good. I hope you have a happy new year. Get rid of our pies here real quick. So we have several things we still need to do here in Timberwolf Mountain. Number 1, I want to go hunt the moose. Number 2, gosh dang it. Number 2, I want to go and map up these couple areas that we need to map up. Got a couple areas to map up, boys and girls. Up and down, doing okay right now. Driving has been fine, though. Oh, good. Well, I'm sorry it's been up and down for you. I hope things get better with the new year, little blind mouse. I hope they do. Okay, so we have all these guts. That's a lot. That's a lot of guts. That's a lot of hides. And a lot of guts. We could make, and I do want it, so I want to make a bearskin coat. Because I have enough bearskins to do it. Actually, I'm going to make 2 bearskin coats because we'll soon have that. I want to have bearskin coat. I want to get the moose down. I want to get both of our mapping places mapped because we got one at the summit and one here. So we need to take a trip back to the summit. So, I loved watching the Mighty Jingles post his videos playing Breath Edge. Yeah, Breath Edge was a fun little quirky game. I'm not saying Breath Edge was a bad game. I just never got, like, super into it. It didn't grab me in the way that some games do, I guess. My mother has streaming with me, and she forgot what raid was called, and she was like, "Can we go bomb someone now?" I was like, "Oh my god, Mom, you can't say that on stream." Could you give Nana Plays a shout out, by the way, Honora, if you get a chance? That would be awesome. How you doing, Nana? I hope you're having a great day. That is too funny. Can we go bomb somebody now? You can't say that.
Said. Ow! Oh, sit! You stop! Get away from there. I'm good. I fell.
Good thing, yeah. Good thing you weren't like streaming from an airport and she said that. They'd be like, "Excuse me? You want to do what?" No, you can't do that here. Sorry. All right, let's throw 2 of these feathers in here. Boop. That was your mom knocking you off your chair? Oh, okay. Everybody go give Nana Plays a follow here on Twitch. Give us some loves. All right, we got that done. Let's go ahead and drop the toolkit back down. I think one thing I do need to do, though, before we do a whole lot else, let's grab our hacksaw. I'm gonna run down. I'm gonna drop a bunch of weight here real quick. Oh, you know one thing I need to do. Here, let's grab our hammer. Oh my god. Okay, yep, let's make some acorn grounds. Yeah. You know what we can make now? You know what we can make now? Because we have burdock root, and we have mushrooms, and we have salt, and we have everything we need to make prepper's pies. Prepper pie is, in my opinion, and I know some people, thank you, Tylea, for the posture check there. I know some people will disagree with me, but as an Interloper player, prepper pie is the best food you can make. Just for the fact that when you eat one, you get 25 health back. 25 health for one pie. It's like a stem on stems. It's like a stem on steroids. It's a 25 health. And it has no smell. And you have to have cooking 5 to make it. So even if it goes bad, who cares? I mean, I don't care. If it goes bad, it goes bad. Big deal. No big deal. You just go, you move along. You move along with your life. You just carry it around with you. You got to have cooking 5 anyway to make it. So if it goes bad, you're still going to eat it. Actually, I'm going to eat these ketchup chips because I'm hungry. And yes, it has no smell. It's the greatest. It is absolutely the greatest in my opinion. I love the prepper's pie. Okay, I'm going to take one of these hammers down with me. I'm going to take these clothing items down with me. I'm going to take that oats down with me. I'm gonna move some stuff down to the... I'm gonna move some things down to the Prepper's Cache in Pleasant Valley right now. Am I gonna stream tomorrow? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be on same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. New Year's Day is really nothing to me as far as As far as like whether I'll stream or not, it doesn't really hold a significance for me as far as anything like that goes. I don't need that here anymore. I'm gonna take that and that with me. I'm gonna leave the oil. Actually, I'm gonna refill my lantern real quick. That's a good idea.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy.
Do we really have 3 heavy hammers? No, we have 2 heavy hammers left. Okay. I had 3 heavy hammers at one time, and I destroyed one of them to get some metal. I know, I blasphemed. I know. It's a horrible thing to do. I'm gonna take my feathers with me.
It's starting to weigh me down.
I like a good singer.
Yo, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Oh my god, maybe I will come.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, how did you get me singing on your stream like that? What's going on here? What's going on here? How'd you get me to sing on your stream there? I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that I tortured you that way, Honora, but yes, I have sung on stream before, so that is true. You have heard me sing on stream. Oh, you know what we can leave here? That I didn't even think about? That I don't want to carry back with me? Is I can leave this here. I can leave my 15 coal here. I can leave my stickity boos here. We can leave our cedar here. And we can also leave our book here. There we go. Okay, that lowered us down in weight a bunch, so now we can carry more things down with us. I was like, why am I so freaking heavy? I'm gonna leave that here. Let's take a few deer hides down with us. Oh my goodness. Glitter Kid with 100 bits as well, saying Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. I hope your new year is fantastic. Let's grab 10 of those. Let's grab the birch.
Something's gotta go.
I know, something's gotta go. Let's grab a couple of the maple. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. Okay, and then let's grab a piece of meat and eat that. I am gonna stream on New Year's Day. Yes. Yeah, New Year's Day is gonna be just like any other day to me. I've never really treated New Year's Day as like a special day. It's like, okay, New Year's Eve is the day, and then you celebrate the new year, and time to move on. Time to move on with the new year once it gets there. So yeah, but I'll be on tomorrow. We'll be doing Long Dark in the morning. And God, I can't even remember what we have planned for the afternoon. Yeah, my brain is mush right now, so you know. I mean, welcome to my world where my brain is always mush. Oh, Miss Survival. Yes, we'll be playing some Miss Survival. That's one I got back into. Yeah, we'll be doing Miss Survival in the afternoon. So we got Miss Survival on the docket for tomorrow afternoon. And we'll be doing Long Dark in the morning. And then on Tuesdays, we'll be doing Long Dark and the Infected. Wednesday, we are only doing Icarus. We started a brand new Icarus run, and we're going with that. We got an open world Icarus run going. And we are playing on that right now. And then on Thursdays, we're going to continue with more Long Dark. And we will be also doing our 7 Days to Die Wild West mod. On Fridays, we will have the return of Dyson Sphere program, the new Dark Fog update. After we, I'm just doing Olympus Cinderia because I'm a very low-level character. I'm only like level 16 right now, so I don't have a lot of stuff. But yes, Dyson Sphere program will return after Long Dark on Friday. Saturday, we will start playing some more new Medieval Dynasty on the Oxbow map, which I had a lot of fun with yesterday. That was a blast. After Long Dark, of course. And then on Sunday, we will have more Long Dark and Escape the Pacific. We're gonna, in about 40 minutes, we're actually gonna be switching over and playing some Escape the Pacific. They just had a massive update come out, so we will be switching over and playing that and having a lot of fun with it. So hopefully you'll hang around for that. We started on Prometheus at level 1, but there's 3 of us. Oh yeah. And that Prometheus is just, I mean, as a solo, the stuff I'm doing is pretty hard right now, and I'm in the nice valley on Olympus. I didn't start in like the river area. I was like, no, I'm good. Because there's a lot of new mechanics now too, Cinderia. There's a lot of new mechanics that I'm unfamiliar with, that I've been having fun kind of relearning some of the mechanics on Icarus. Icarus is just such a great game, though. I think it's on sale right now too, isn't it? Yeah, Icarus is on sale for $23 right now. It's on sale for $23 right now. It's 33% off. I love the new grow plots. Yeah, see, I haven't even started growing things yet, but I love that when you use the sickle, you get seeds for the plants. I think that's pretty neat. And I love that you can just till up the earth and grow stuff in it if you want to. Like, okay, cool. That darn wolf knocked us so far down on health. Oh yeah, the 4th food buff, the extra stomach slot. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I'm working towards that. The extra stomach slot is so worth it. You definitely, I've been putting points down that tree slowly but surely. I'm only level 16 though, so I don't have a lot of points right now. And even though I have a higher level character and I bought a lot of stuff in the workshop, the only stuff I allowed my guy to take down to the surface was a nicer suit and a backpack. I think that was it. Oh, and a couple of modules, a weight module and a speed module, I think it was. So I didn't really give my guy tons of gear when he went down to the planet. I could have kitted him all out with stuff, but I was like, I want to kind of do it from the get. You know, I want to do it the hard way. You know, it's a little more fun that way. Ignore that request. I just realized that's part of the super chat, and I can't do one for the president. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it, Ramoyne. Ramoyne, having you here is a present in and of itself, my friend. I love having people just come by and hang out and have fun with us. Hold up. Stefu, how you doing? How's it going today, Stefu? Thank you for the bandstands there. Appreciate that very much. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here, folks? Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Oh, we got some more cured birch. Excuse me, sir. You don't get to put that away. All right. Well, I was a little too heavy to climb down the rope, so I sort of had to mountain goat it. All right, so let's put all of the birch in here. 22 birch. Happy New Year's to you as well, my friend. Happy New Year's to all of you. I hope you all have a fantastic New Year's. Put those all in there. And then let's go ahead and drop this birch here. Let's put that up on the table. I'm gonna actually take some metal here. What time of day do we have? It's kind of late, but that's okay. Get ourselves some metal so we can start repairing some stuff. Perfect. Let's go up and get a little food. Woo! Let's go!
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Yum, yum. Do, 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 do. Oh, you were wanting a dance. I see. You were wanting a dance. Well, Nora's got you covered there, so. Nope, we just gotta drop that. So let's drop the oats. Where's my oats? There's my oats. Gotta sow my wild oats. Unfortunately, that oat container is not good enough for what I have going. I did just shimmy down the rock, crack in the rock face, yes. And you can totally do that. That is totally a thing. All right, let's put the cured deer hides in there, the cured guts in there. Let's put most of the leathers in there. Let's put most of the tar. Oh, we can't put any more ptarmigan. Oh, there's no more room. Alrighty. Next one, we'll put some ptarmigan. I'll just put it all in there, and I'm gonna take back 15 because we need that to repair things. We can leave the. I'm actually just gonna drop the heavy hammer here. I'm gonna drop one heavy hammer.
Too much stuff to carry.
I'm also gonna leave. I may want to fish, so I'm gonna take that along with. I'm gonna keep that with me. I'm gonna drop the flares. Actually, you know, the flares I'll just put in I'll just put that in the drawer. Let's put the flares in here. I just never really use them, so they're kind of like me. Let's put the sewing kits in there. Let's put some of our teas in here. There we go. I think I'll keep some coffees on me. I'm going to leave a few cattails here as well. There we go. That took us down in weight a good amount. Oh, I also have these extra hats. And I have this scarf, which I'm just going to tear apart. I hate tearing those apart. That just makes my heart ache a little bit. We did get scurvy, actually. We now actually know how long it takes us to get scurvy. So we right now are on day 89. On day 60, we stopped eating anything with vitamin C on it. Anything with vitamin C. And then on day 76, we actually got the scurvy risk. I think that was in the early morning, right? Yeah, early morning. And then we ate no more vitamin C for the next 5 days, and we got scurvy on day 81. And then we got rid of it on day 87. Basically, when you get scurvy, it gives you a bar, and you have to fill that up with vitamin C items. You have to fill that up with vitamin C items, and once it's filled up, you get rid of your scurvy risk. And so once we filled it up, we were good to go. I'm going to drink that down. And it just got rid of our scurvy automatically. Now, while we had scurvy, it was pretty bad. We were losing a point of health per hour all throughout the day. So in a normal day, with nothing else going on, we'd lose anywhere from 10 to 12 points of health every single day. We ate a bunch of fish. We went fishing a bunch, and then we also had cans of peaches and cattails and tomato soup and ketchup chips that we ate as well. And then a lot of things like, you know, herbal teas have minor amounts. Birch bark tea has some. Burdock tea and reishi tea has some vitamin C as well. Of course, cattails have vitamin C. I mean, they're just a minor source. It says moderate because if I eat all of these, it gives me a moderate source because that's 40. Basically, each cattail, I guess, gives you 1 point of vitamin C. But yeah, you can only eat until you're full, so it takes a little while to get rid of it. You can't just get rid of it overnight. So it was very interesting to get rid of. The final part of the story bit is coming in. Yeah, it's coming in at the end of 2024, from what they were saying. So end of 2024 is when it's actually going to arrive. Now I can go out. Let's see. Get cedar. Get the fur. Let's go make ourselves something yummy, boys and girls. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah, baby. We're gonna make what I consider to be the best thing in the game. I made a lovely fish pile at the Quonset for my character. Yeah, I mean, mainly the thing with the vitamin C that I saw ID swim is that if you do get a risk of it, it's pretty easy to counter. You just need to start eating lots of stuff with vitamin C, and it will make it go away. It'll make it just disappear after a while. Pumpkin pie? Oh no. We're gonna be making something even better than pumpkin pie. We're gonna be making prepper's pie. Oh yeah. Playing the story introduce a player to the mechanics in Long Dark, and is it a good way to get introduced? Well, you know, it used to be that you could play that the story part was included in the regular version of the game. It's not any longer. So, I would say if you're just getting into Long Dark and you just bought the base game, just the survival aspect, I would say just play on like Pilgrim or Voyager, whatever you're comfortable with, until you're ready to move up to like Stalker and Interloper, or a custom game. The story does give you a good introduction. There are aspects of the story of playing the story that kind of give you some bad, I'd say almost bad habits. Do I have no water on me? I have no water. Like in the story mode, when you pick up clothing, it will automatically equip it into your slots. If you don't have a piece of clothing, say, if you don't have a pants item, it'll automatically just put it in there. If you don't have an accessory item and you pick up a head wrap, it'll just automatically put it in there. And you really need to pay closer attention to where your clothing is, because you want stuff on the outside, in these outside slots that are your best pieces of clothing. And if you just pick stuff up, it may put this on the outside and that on the inside automatically, which is not the best configuration, because now you're losing windproof and protection. We're at 9 and 27, where if we did it the other way, we're at 10 and 30. So the warmth stays the same, but we have better protection and better windproof. And it's also better waterproof-wise as well. So you sort of need to keep an eye on that, because if you don't, it'll have this habit of putting things in your inventory in not the best way. And there's other little things with it as well. If in story mode, it'll always show where you are on the map, and it doesn't do that in this mode of the game. So in story mode, it will always give you an idea of where you're at, and in survival mode, it never shows you where you're at ever. Even if you map it, it doesn't show where you're at. Hey, Rusty, how you doing? Hit a moose with an arrow. It ran off. A bear tag teamed it in and mauled me. Oh no! Oh, Rusty, that's the worst. And that was in Broken Railroad. Oh yeah, was that down by the hunting blind down there? Was that down there by the hunting blind in Broken Railroad? Because they do kind of habitate the two areas there. Yeah, down by the lake. Yeah, that can happen. It doesn't happen very often, but they do sort of cohabitate in that area. How hard is a survival mode? Survival mode has varying degrees of difficulty. On Pilgrim and Voyager, the game is not too difficult. Those are more, I call those more the exploration phases of the game, or the exploration modes. Once you get into Stalker and Interloper and like custom games that make it harder, the survival gets dramatically more difficult. I've always explained it in the way where if you say Pilgrim is like a level 1 difficulty, Voyager is like a level 3 difficulty, and then Stalker is like level 8, and then Interloper is like level 20. And all modes of survival are permadeath. There is no mode of the Long Dark where you get a second chance. You die, you're done. Period. So that's one thing that makes the game very unique. Very unique in all the survival games that are out there. Because a lot of survival games will have a hardcore Iron Man, permadeath, whatever you want to call it. A lot of survival games will have that kind of mode, but in general, they will never force that mode upon you. The Long Dark says, "Yeah, guess what? You don't get a choice. You're gonna play by our rules, and our rules say it's hardcore all the way through." And the only one that gives you the only thing that you get respawns on are the survival mode, or on the story mode. Excuse me. Story mode does have respawns on it. All the other difficulty levels do not. We've got 3, count them, 3 Prepper's Pies. They're 1,100 calories, but you eat a full one of these and you get 25 health back. And they have moderate vitamin C as well. Moderate vitamin C, you get health back from them. 1,100 calories. It does make it so you carry 3 kilos less carry weight for like 3 hours, I think. But it also gives you more max stamina, and it helps combat cabin fever. I love it. But yeah, the Long Dark, in my opinion, thy stud, the Long Dark is the best, like, pure survival game out there.
No power in the verse can stop me.
There's not. I've played a lot of survival games. Thank you for the posture check there, Kibbles. I've played, or not Kibbles. Thank you, UC, for the posture check. Kibbles, thank you for the follow. I've played a lot of survival games, and all of them have positives and negatives. I mean, there's positives and negatives to all the survival games that are out there. But the Long Dark is very unique in so many ways. In so many ways. And it has that weight. I call it the weight of finality to it. The weight of finality is always what kind of keeps you on your toes. No matter whether you're, 5 days in, or 500 days in. You didn't ask for a pose check? No, you didn't. It was actually UC who did the posture check, Kibbles. You did the follow right after the posture check, and I looked up at my screen, and the first name I saw was yours. The first name I saw was yours, so it's just what came to my lips right away. So in that sense, I think the Long Dark is just very unique, and it positions itself in a very unique way in the sphere of survival games. Because there's a lot of survival games out there. I mean, and there's a lot of good survival games. But I class most survival games that are out there, most survival games that are out there are more a build your way to survival. where you build a huge base, or you build a lot of workstations, and you craft a lot of things, and you build buildings and that sort of stuff, and you basically make your life easier through the acquisition of better gear, better weapons, better shelters, and that sort of stuff. The Long Dark is more basic as far as like you have a few items you can craft. There are crafting items. There's a lot more now than there ever has been. But you still cannot build any houses or anything like that. And the crafting items are pretty limited. I mean, it's a pretty limited scope of items you can craft. There's some basic, the biggest thing they've done lately is they added in a bunch of new food items that you can craft, which is kind of cool. But overall, there's not a lot you can craft in the game. Yeah, it's basic. It's a very stripped down version of a survival game of a lot of the big survival games where you're building bases and stuff. But I think that's part of its unique charm as well, is you can't just build a ginormous base and live forever in it. The game is much more about exploration, exploring, hunting, basically living off the land, and one of the, I think one of the biggest things that really trips people up with the Long Dark is the weather is the biggest danger you're gonna come across. Food does expire. Like these right now are at 50% condition. And then you can notice in my inventory, these have already gone down to 98%. Once you cook a coffee or tea, it stays. There are certain foods that never expire, like cattails, coffee, tea. They never expire, so you never have to worry about that. Water doesn't ever go bad. But there are a lot of food items that do expire. All meat products expire. All man-made foods expire. Your clothing slowly but surely wears down, and you have to keep repairing it. Your bows, those break down over time. Oh, I don't need the hammer. Your hatchet and your axe, or your hatchet and your knife, break down over time as you use them. Certain tools lose durability when you use them. Most tools only lose it when you use them. So an axe just sitting in your backpack won't lose durability. But every time you chop down a tree, or chop down a limb, or you take it to a piece of furniture, or you use it to hack open a corpse, a deer corpse or something, it'll lose some durability. And you can use whetstones to fix those back up, but whetstones are a limited resource in the game. Does repairing your clothing change its appearance? It actually will. If you look at the clothing, here, let's see if I can find a sunny spot here and drop my. My jacket doesn't look too bad right now. When your clothing gets down to low condition, the clothing actually starts looking damaged. Yes, it has to be at pretty low condition before it does, though. Let's see if this hat looks that way. No, not really. I was thinking maybe that would look a little bit more damaged, but it doesn't. I try to keep most of my clothing in pretty good shape, though. Usually, if my clothing's dropping down into the low 80s, I'll usually repair it up. Especially because your skills, you want to get your mending skill up. And that's another thing, Thy Stud. This game does have skills. They all max out at 5. And you get those skills leveled up as you do the particular things. Like fire starting. Every time you light a fire successfully, you get a point up in fire starting. Every time you catch a fish, you get a point up in ice fishing. Every time you make an arrow or you shoot an animal successfully and hit it, you get a point up in archery. Same thing with rifle firearm. Every time you shoot something with a gun, you get a point. Cooking, every time you cook an item, you get a point. Well, if you played now in story mode, there are no skills. Story mode has no skills. The challenges that are in the game have no skills, I believe. No, wait, I think they might. I think the challenges might. But story mode has no skills. In story mode, your skills are a mix of level 2, 3, and 4. They're kind of in there in that general area. Most of the skills, I think, are about level 3 in story mode. When was survival mode added? Survival mode was added, survival mode initially, so when the game was initially being, like, on Kickstarter and stuff, it was being billed as a story mode survival game, which is what Wintermute is. What they did, though, is that when they first released the game, when they first had the game out there for playtesting, they opened up Mystery Lake as a zone that people could play in on a survival level and just kind of playtest it for them. Well, the playtesting went so well that they added Pleasant Valley and Coastal Highway, and people were so enthusiastic about the survival aspect of the game that they basically shifted gears and went, okay, we're still going to work on story mode, but from 2014 to 2017, they really didn't do much on story mode. They were working on it, but for those years there, it was mostly all survival mode. When I started playing the game in 2017, there was only Mystery Lake, Pleasant Valley, Coastal Highway, Timberwolf Mountain, Desolation Point, and Forlorn Muskeg. That was it. Those 6 zones were the entire game. And then in August, I think it was August of 2017, they released the first chapter of the story. The first chapter of Wintermute in 2017. And then from then on, they've been kind of doing it back and forth, adding stuff to the survival mode, adding stuff to the story mode, and so forth and so on. And then as of last year, December of last year, they split story mode and survival mode into 2 separate entities. They're going to complete, and they mainly did that because the big problem they were running into is whenever they changed something in survival mode, they would have bugs with it in the story mode, and vice versa. So they basically split those off, not only to make the game, because they were then starting to charge like $40 for the game, so they split them off so that the price point on survival and story mode is lower, and they split it off as well so that they could make changes to either survival or story mode without affecting one or the other. Now, if you bought the game back in the day, before the split between survival and story mode, you get everything. They didn't take anything away from you. And so they didn't take anything away from you. You didn't lose anything. But if you go to buy the game today, you have to buy it as 2 separate entities, basically. But if you already own the game, you're good to go. No problem at all. Survival mode's $20 usually, and now story mode's $20, and the expansion, they now have a DLC for it, which is also $20. The Tales from the Far Territory is $20 as well. So, Sean, we did get rid of our scurvy, finally. We did actually get rid of it. It took us about 7 days of eating very vitamin C-rich products, but we stopped eating all of our vitamin C stuff on day 60, and we got a scurvy risk on day 76, full-blown scurvy on day 81, and we got rid of it by day 87. So it took us about 5 days to get full-blown scurvy, though, without eating any. We ate no vitamin C. Well, I ate one cattail to see what it did, and basically it took a little bit off of. It took 1 percentage point away from vitamin C scurvy risk. Basically, just don't get it. If you start seeing that risk of vitamin C, start eating lots of cattails and stuff, and go fishing. Get a lot of fish and eat those. A Long Dark Survival on Steam is $13.99 right now. Okay, so it's on sale right now. So the affliction, Sean, is that you lose 5 kilos of carry weight until you get rid of it, and you lose a point of health per hour no matter what. So in a typical day, you'll lose 10 to 12 points of health. If you answered how long a day was, the days, it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So it's all even. You have 12 hours of light, 12 hours of dark. Silty, how you doing? Hello, hello. So yeah, the affliction is pretty bad. You do not want to get it. You do not want to get scurvy. Just if you start to get a scurvy risk, just start gobbling down vitamin C stuff, find a fishing hole, and go get it. Is it like an hour long or 2 hours long? Well, it's there's no real answer to that, thy stud, because there's a difference between walking around for the entire day and when you cook pastime, craft, or any of those sort of activities, time accelerates. So if you craft for 10 hours, a day will be 30 seconds. But if you're just walking around all day, it's usually a few hours for a day if you're walking around the whole day. If you're just walking around and not doing anything, I'm not really sure. I don't usually do that. So I can't really speak to how long it actually is. Is it still at dark? Is it still as dark at night as I remember? Yes. The night is pretty damn dark in this game. Hence the name, The Long Dark. But they've given us some light sources and stuff. We have lanterns and torches and flares and stuff like that. You can adjust the lighting in the settings, yes. You can adjust lighting in the settings to make it lighter or darker. But yes, it is still very dark. And some of the interiors have even gotten darker. Like the Carter Hydro Dam is really dark now inside. You cannot explore the Carter Hydro Dam at all without a lantern at some point. Aw, Sean, thanks, man. Yeah, I try my best, man. I try my best. Sometimes it's not as good as others, but I appreciate the support. We try to have fun, and I try to answer as many questions as I can, because I'll tell you, The Long Dark's my passion, man. I love this game. I love this game, and it makes me happy that there's such a vibrant community around The Long Dark as there is. It really is. It's they were kind of, I know Hinterland was kind of nervous about putting out Tales for the Far Territory because they didn't know if people would be really willing to, pay for a DLC for the game. But, the way I look at it is, how many years did we get so much free content for The Long Dark? I mean, from the moment I started playing The Long Dark, the game doubled in size, over doubled in size, I'd say, without me ever spending another dollar on it. I mean, I was begging them. On stream. You can go back and look at streams. I was begging them to bring out some sort of DLC that we could pay for. Because it felt like I was ripping them off. I was getting all this free stuff for nothing. Which is great, but it's like, hey, I want them to be successful. That's the dichotomy of it, is you want them to be successful, and you want them to actually have, the money to pay people to develop stuff. Can you fish in any body of water or certain areas? It's certain areas. There's now I'm not out far enough on the lake. See, now I can put down a fishing hole wherever I want. You can actually put a hole in the ice. If the water's deep enough, you can put a hole in the ice anywhere you want. Yeah, they changed fishing up a while ago, which is great. As echoing what Sean said, thank you, especially sacrificing the 700-day run in the new zone while showing us around. That was painful dedication. Hey, I've lost, I've lost so many runs. It doesn't really. I've almost become numb, Stephanie, to losing runs. I've almost become. I've just become kind of numb to it. There are different types of fish, yes, and you can also now make fishing lures, and you can also use bait when you fish as well. So you can use fishing lures and you can use bait too. And starting new runs is always fun. I love starting new runs. Fishing. Arp. I have not really found fishing to be worse than I mean, I've actually found fishing to be almost a little easier than it used to be. To be honest, I really truly have. To me, fishing seems like it's gotten a little bit better. Especially with the tip-ups. You can now make a fishing tip-up. Fishing tip-ups are very powerful. They allow you to passively fish by putting a tip out on the ice or in a fishing hut. You can passively fish, and you don't have to actually spend time doing it. You can just put it out there. You do have to break the ice open, but you can put the fish tip up. It's basically a fish trap. You get a fish trap, and that's awesome. I wish I was at that point so far up to 120 days, then I die from overconfidence and silly mistakes. That's what gets us all in the end, Stephanie. Our overconfidence and silly mistakes is what ends up killing most of us in the long dark. Especially once you get up into that hundreds of days range. Once you get up in that range, the only thing that's going to kill you is you. You might get killed by a wolf or a bear, or you can put it off on something else or the cold or whatever, but ultimately, once you get above 100 days, the only one you can reflect on for that death is you. And that's just facts right there. Because you can trace it back to something, not even something so much that you did, but usually you can trace it back to something you didn't do. You can be like, what did I not do? What did I not do that caused my death? Well, let's see, that's something you didn't prepare for. Again, it's your fault. I hate to point fingers, but it's your fault. Hey, sometimes in the beginning of the game, though, Stephanie, like if you get a spawn point in a bad spot and you get a random wolf that comes over the hill at you, that's kind of one of those where it's kind of debatable whether it's your fault or not, because it's like, you didn't have any matches yet. You didn't have a chance to pick up a rock, and a wolf just comes over a hill and attacks you. It's like, what can you do at that point? You're like, okay, well, that's just the long dark being the long dark, That's just random bad RNG at the beginning of the game. So there are some moments where you can blame it on the game a little bit, but generally, yeah, it's your fault. I've always held to that 90% of the deaths I've had in the long dark have all been my fault. And I can't blame anybody but myself for them. I should repair that and that. That'll give me some repair skill ups. Because I want to repair my travois at some point. Actually, we're going to take that because we're going to go moose hunting. And we're going to need the travois to moose hunt. All right, everything else I'm going to leave. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave those here. Grab all my thermoses. No, I'm going to grab all my thermoses. There we go.
No power in the verse can stop me.
Jinx, thank you for the follow there. Sneaking off to get the banana bread prepped into the air fryer. Yum! Newbie to real interloper. I'm so excited to see how better I've gotten. Days outside in the Aurora fighting cabin fever is a simple thing now. And see, Sean, I think that's the thing. So here's another thing I think that is totally unique about the Long Dark. Is although we are all playing an individual game, because there is no multiplayer for Long Dark. Although we're playing an individual game, we all have a group. We have a group sympathy for anybody who plays the game, because we all know what it was like at whatever level we're at now. We all know what it was like to be playing at that point where you struggled to stay alive due to snowstorms, or not finding a shelter, or getting mauled by a bear, or getting trampled by the moose. We all have those shared experiences which connect us, even though the game doesn't directly connect us. We're connected through those shared experiences because there is no shortcut for it. There is no, oh, I got mauled by a bear and died, I just respawned, it was no big deal. You know, we know the dramatic impact that getting mauled by a bear can have on your run, and we all collectively can go, oh, dude, oh man, and somebody's like, yeah, I got mauled, but you know, I got out of it with 15% health, I got back to my shelter, I got myself patched up, it took me 2 or 3 days to recover, but I got back to full health, and now I'm doing good. I had to fix some clothing, and I had to scrap some other clothing that got ruined, and we all collectively can go, I've been there. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because it has that very shared experience in all those sort of things. Unlike a lot of other games where you can have some shared experiences, but a lot of the stuff that happens to you, most people, you know, it's not got the finality, I guess, to it, and so it doesn't carry the weight that it does in the Long Dark. So first try, died day 3. Second day, died day 9. Third, died day 25. Fourth, I'm still alive on day 52. Exactly. And that's the beauty of Long Dark as well, is you're always struggling against yourself. You are the one making your benchmark. You are like, I survived 4 days. That's why I always say, in the Long Dark, if you survive one more day, you're winning the game. There is no winning this game. That's the Long Dark. There is no winning. The only time you win is you live one more day. One more day than you did last time. You set your own little personal goal, and you go, you know what? I survived. You survived 25 days. Now you're alive on day 52. Day 52 is now your personal best. And from there, you'll catapult into day, 75, and then day 100. And yeah, you'll probably die a little bit more between here and there, but that's what it's all about. That's what the whole kit and caboodle's all about, is surviving that one more day. One more day. And that's what makes the game so fun. Is getting that one more day in. Being like, yeah, I survived one more day, baby. It gives you that little pat on the back that you need sometimes. And that makes the Long Dark just beautiful. Beyond it being a beautiful game to begin with. I mean, you go outside in the morning. I mean, how many of us have stepped outside in the morning in the Long Dark, just opened up the door, looked outside at a beautiful sunrise coming over the mountain, and just go, God damn, that's beautiful. It's like, holy crap. How does this game look that amazing, It's stuff like that just makes you go, wow. The love that this game has, that's been put into it, is just phenomenally, just better than anything I've ever seen. Anyway, I'm waxing poetically about the Long Dark, so. Oh, I have so many screenshots, Rusty. That's the thing, is like, I need to like download all my screenshots onto like a thumb drive or something, because it's probably taking up a ton of memory on my computer. Oh, the sound design is amazing as well. I mean, you'll constantly, as I'm playing, you'll notice it every once in a while. I'll turn my head like this. I'll actually turn my character, and I instinctively turn my head, because things that are to the right of my character will actually be they'll actually sound to the right. Things that are to the left of my character, I'll just do it instinctively, turning my head, listening for things around me as I turn my character. And it's very important to turn your character, because you will hear things coming from a certain direction. I mean, a lot of times, I'm so in tune with it now, a lot of times I will hear a wolf walking towards me before I ever even see him. I will actually hear his footsteps approaching me before I'll even see the wolf. That's how in tune I've become to listening for it. And that makes, I mean, the game is just chef's kiss. And they've consistently over the years kept it up, which I think is just big applause to Hinterland for all the crap that Raphael gets a lot of times, for being able to keep this game up for almost a decade, well, for a decade basically, and keep improving it, making it better, adding to it, expanding it, keeping the fan base involved. It's a phenomenal achievement for any company. I mean, there's a handful of companies that have been able to do that and keep the game lively and active for this long, especially as a single player game. That puts it in a category even above a lot of other stuff. I think a lot of things that drive a lot of other games is the co-op multiplayer aspect of them, like something like GTA 5. The co-op multiplayer is really what keeps that game vibrant, especially now that they have like role-playing servers and stuff like that. For The Long Dark to be a solo player game only and to have such a dedicated fan base for a decade really speaks volumes to the quality of the game. It really does. Easily one of the best indie games I've ever seen. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tugboat. It is what indie developers should strive to be, is what Hinterland is. Have they had their problems? Of course they have. But they've always tried to fix that. They've always tried to give us something better on the back end if they have a problem. And they're good about fixing bugs and stuff. So, I'm part of the modding Discord, and they're pulling their hairs and being really angry at Raph for his work. Well, Kibbles, Raph is not a big fan of mods for his game, and I can't say I blame him. It's his baby. I think it shows a large level of strength that he has been so open to changing his baby to the survival game that we've wanted, instead of basically sticking to the story game that he wanted originally. But I can't really disagree with him not being a big fan of the mod type thing. So, apparently I bought the game at the perfect time a year or two ago, only paid $8 on PlayStation, and it came with every update and DLC forward on. Yep. Yeah, Sean, you got it at a great time. You got it at a great time. They've had some great deals on Long Dark before. They really, truly have. Well, boys and girls, we're going to wrap up the Long Dark today. I'm about an hour over when I usually go, but we're going to wrap up the Long Dark today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Long Dark, which is going to be loads and loads of fun. But right now, I'm going to end the YouTube stream. We'll still be streaming live here on Twitch. We're going to be doing some Escape the Pacific. And I will restart the stream on YouTube today. I didn't do it yesterday. I forgot to do it. But we'll redo this. We'll restart the stream on YouTube, so it'll be in two separate little entities. So, but I'm going to take a quick 2 and 2 to go use the restroom to get some water. But yes, I will be back on YouTube in just a couple minutes when I get the stream fired up for Escape the Pacific, which is another great survival game from another great indie developer that has been really, they just put a huge update out for Escape the Pacific. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. It's downloading it right now, but I will be right back on that side. YouTube guys and gals, if I don't see you before tomorrow, have a Happy New Year. If you're back for Escape the Pacific, hey, have a Happy New Year anyway. And I'll see you in a few minutes for Escape the Pacific. But I'm going to stop that stream right now so we can reset and have it be its own stream for Escape the Pacific. I'll be right back. All right.